Hello, I am J.W. Clock, and I am an amateur literature enthusiast. One thing that I try to primarily study is fairy tale and nursery rhyme literature. These pieces are very, very important. They're great works of art, and unfortunately the literary world has left them by the wayside. One thing that I'm definitely trying to do is really get people talking about these stories again. I want these great little works of art, which really give us insights into our world today, to really come back into the limelight of the literary world and get people talking about them again. I think that'd be great. Well, I'm on my way to the library right now. I typically try to go at least once a day. Sometimes if I'm feeling really crazy, I'll go twice. But I usually just go there and I'll stay there for hours and hours, and I'll just read and read and read all these different fantastic literary just masterpieces, and it really helps. You know, that's how I'm so I don't know, I guess enlightened about literature. Is just you got to read a lot, and so that's what I'm doing, and you guys get to come see me kind of in my zone. All right. So what do you think about your brother's obsession with fairy tales and nursery rhymes?
Like, this would drive me
To love him more.
every day. Like, I just got so
Excited.
it, like, it became a daily obsession of him. Like, you know, let's read Jack and Jill, or Jack and the Beanstalk, or even Alice in Wonderland. And I'm just be like, you know, you're 20 years old. You know, get off this fairy tale stuff and actually.
It is a good use of your time. It is so cool. This little pig went to the market. This little pig stayed at home. This little pig had roast beef. This little pig had nut. And this little pig said, wee wee wee, all the way home. Hi, I'm here at the Northwest Central Phoenix University with Dr. Henry Osborne, and we're here to talk about literature, which is your expertise. You have a PhD in literature, and I'd like to talk with you about maybe bringing fairy tales and nursery rhymes into the limelight of literature. What do you think about that?
Glad to be here.
Thanks.
I'm a big proponent. You know, fairy tales certainly have their place in the world of classic literature.
Mm-hmm.
They should not be neglected.
Mm-hmm.
And they should be well preserved and well taken care of for the generations to come, specifically for our children.
Couldn't agree more. And really, what I wanted to. I've been wrestling with this one for a while, and so you've heard of Hansel and Gretel, I assume.
Hansel and Gretel, sure.
Okay, yeah, well, wow, very impressed. I see this whole thing as kind of, you know, they're leading down this breadcrumb trail, they're seeing this big candy house, you know, and they go in all excited, but really in the end they get snatched up and almost eaten. So what I see there is kids nowadays in the marketing industry, you know, they're enticed by candy and colors and loud noises and all this stuff, and in the end it really entangles them in a vice of consumerism that holds on for the rest of their life. So what do you think about that?
Well, J.W.,
Yes, sir.
this is a typical modern fallacy in the fairy tale literature department.
Interesting.
It's common. I see this every day.
Okay.
All these young hipster types, these millennials, postmodern thinkers, who think that these fairy tales mean more than they actually mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's absurd to think that Hansel and Gretel is pointing towards the children of our day into consumerism and marketing. You're crazy for thinking this way. Hansel and Gretel is a story about two kids leaving a breadcrumb trail. Let's leave it at that. Nothing more than that. That's all I have to say.
Well said, sir. Have a nice day. That guy was a total quack. He doesn't know what he's doing. I guess they're just giving out PhDs for free now to anybody who walks off the street. At the end of the day, you know, this is just my passion, and this is just my life, and no matter who understands it, I'm going to stay in the fight, and I'm going to keep pushing forward, and I think that one day we will see more fairy tales in the mainstream world.